So let me ask you a question. Have you seen any of those live wild animal feeding live streams that are on the internet? So if you haven't, maybe you could check one out. But I have something that I want to mention. So there are some people who live stream, they have cameras set up, and then they'll feed deer, or there's one with a fox out of the UK, there's an owl. And so these animals get fed. I don't know if the owl one gets fed, but I know the deer and the fox, that there are live streams where these wild animals get fed. And if you've ever watched one, if you watch them eat, you will notice that these animals, what they do is that they're eating, but they're not so engrossed in their meal that they're not paying attention to their surroundings. So they hear a noise, they lift their head, they look around. They want to ensure that they are safe. So they're constantly on guard, they're constantly paying attention. So let me ask you a question. You as a believer, are you constantly on guard? Are you paying attention to your surroundings? Because we should be. And so I was thinking about these animals that are constantly watching to make certain that they are safe. But as believers, I think we just sometimes walk along, not really paying attention. But yet Satan, the adversary, is out there ready to devour us. It says this in 1 Peter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may who he may devour. Resist him steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same sufferings are experienced by your brotherhood in the world. So our adversary is walking around looking for people to devour. We need to be paying attention like those animals when they're eating. I have something else here that I want to share from the Old Testament. And for time purposes, we can't read all of Judges 7, but basically, I'm going to kind of summarize. So the Lord tells Gideon that he's going to give the Midianites into their hands, but there's a lot of people. So basically, God says, I'm going to sift them. I'm going to get rid of the people that we don't want in this battle for you to have victory. So God basically says, that he's going to bring them to tell the people to go down to the water. And then the way in which they drink the water determines whether or not they will be a part of this battle. So basically, if you lap the water like a dog, etc. And the Bible tells us here, and this is Judges 7, and here's what it says in verse 6. And the number of those who lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, was 300 men, but all the rest of the people got down on their knees to drink water. Then the Lord said to Gideon, by the 300 men who lapped, I will save you and deliver the Midianites into your hand. Let all the other people go, every man go to his place. So why is that important, how you're drinking the water? Well, if you're, down on all fours, you're not probably paying attention to your surroundings. But if you're bringing the water up to your mouth with your hand, you probably have your weapon, your spear, whatever weapons you have, you probably have those in the other hand. You're paying attention to your surroundings. So we as believers, we need to be paying attention so that we are always being vigilant, because the adversary is out to get us. So I just wanted to share that in our time together. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.